Hello everyone, it's me again, Teacher Kathy. Are you excited to learn something today? Alright, for today's video, you will be learning about the female reproductive system. The female reproductive system is made up of the internal and external organs that function in the reproduction of new offspring. In humans, the female reproductive system is immature at birth and develops maturity at puberty. The female reproductive anatomy includes parts inside and outside the body with specific structures and functions. This reproductive system is made up of the internal and external sex organs that function in the reproduction of new offspring. But what are the main functions of the female reproductive system? The female reproductive system has four main functions. Number 1, production of female sex cells called the egg cells. Number 2 is the production of female sex hormones known as estrogen and progesterone. Number 3, the reception of sperm cells from the male. And number 4, it nurtures the development and provides nourishment for the new individual. Now, it's time for us to discuss the internal parts of the female reproductive system. The internal parts of the female reproductive system includes the fallopian tube, the ovary, the cervix, the vagina, and the uterus. What is vagina? Vagina is a muscular hollow tube that extends from the vaginal opening to the uterus. This ability to become wider or narrower allows the vagina to accommodate something as slim as a tampon and as wide as a baby. The vagina's muscular walls are lined with mucous membranes which keep it protected and moist. The vagina serves three purposes. These purposes are: Number 1, it's where the penis is inserted during sexual intercourse. Number 2, it's the pathway through which a baby leaves a woman's body during childbirth. Number 3, it's the route through which menstrual blood leaves the body during periods. The next internal part of the female reproductive system is the cervix. It is the lowest part of your uterus. A hole in the middle allows sperm to enter and menstrual blood to exit. The cervix allows the baby to come out during a vaginal childbirth. It prevents also things like tampons from getting lost inside your body. Next part is the uterus. It is a hollow pear-shaped organ that holds the fetus during pregnancy. The uterus is divided into two parts: the cervix and the corpus. Your corpus is the larger part of your uterus that expands during pregnancy. The next one is the ovaries. They are small oval-shaped glands that are located on either side of the uterus. It produces eggs and hormones just like estrogen and progesterone. Next is the fallopian tube. These are narrow tubes that are attached to the upper part of your uterus and serves as pathway for your egg or ovum to travel from your ovary to the uterus. Fertilization of an egg by sperm normally occurs in the fallopian tubes. The fertilized egg then moves to the uterus where it implants into your uterine lining. The fallopian tube is composed of several parts. The first part is the infundibulum. It is a funnel-shaped opening near the ovaries. The next part is the fimbriae. It is a finger-like projection surrounding the opening. Lastly, we have the cilia. It is a hair-like structures inside the fallopian tubes. Now, it's time for us to know the external parts of the female reproductive system. It includes the vulva. Vulva is divided into four parts: the clitoris, the labia majora, the labia minora, and the vaginal opening. What are the functions of the external parts of the female reproductive organs? The labia majora is an enclose and protect the other external reproductive organs. literally translated as large lips. The labia majora are relatively large and fleshy and are comparable to the scrotum in males. It contains sweet and oil-secreting glands. After puberty, the labia majora are covered with hair. Next is the labia minora, literally translated as small lips. The labia minora can be very small or up to 2 inches wide. They lie just inside the labia majora and surrounds the opening to the vagina. The next one is the Bartholin's glands. These are glands located beside the vaginal opening and produce a fluid or mucus secretion. Lastly, we have the clitoris. The two labia minora meet at the clitoris. It is a small sensitive protrusion that is comparable to the penis in males. The clitoris is covered by the follow-up skin called the prepuce, which is similar to the foreskin at the end of the penis. Like the penis, the clitoris is very sensitive to stimulation. Now, it's time for us to summarize what you have learned. The female reproductive system enables a woman to produce eggs or ova. It also enables them to have sexual intercourse. It protects and nourishes a fertilized egg until it is fully developed. And it allows women to give birth. The female reproductive system is divided into external and internal parts. The external parts or vulva is composed of clitoris, the labia majora, the labia minora, and the vaginal opening. The internal parts includes the fallopian tubes, ovaries, uterus, cervix, and vagina. That's all for today. I hope you have learned something about the structures and functions of the female reproductive system.